question. What do you do if your car breaks down in winter?
Well, this morning we're going to help you figure it out. 7 Action News reporter Matthew Smith is live in Southfield. So you know what to do if you ultimately find yourself stranded in this cold winter weather. Good morning, Matt.
Yeah, last hour we talked about if you're stranded in this cold weather, well, you need to make sure that you're prepared, that you have a winter kit. But we found out quickly when you talk to the experts, it's much more about what you think about when you head into one of these disasters than what you have prepared in the car. It's not just the stuff.
Oh, I don't have a winter coat on right now, so I'm not the best. I know.
Well, person after person we talked to says they weren't prepared for this year's first winter blast.
I definitely wasn't. I work nights too, so when I came out from work, it was like this.
But for some people, like Kuisi Man, he dressed the part. And he stressed the importance of not only staying warm, but being ready for the worst.
I tell my child to make sure that they have a blanket in the car at all times because in case of an accident or anything can happen out on this road. And they just want to make sure that they're warm.
But what happens if the worst does happen? Well, beyond having that emergency kit complete with jumper cables, a little food, and a charger for your phone, among other things, you need to know what to do if you're stuck for an extended period of time. Now, according to State Farm, you need to make sure your tailpipe is clear. Carbon monoxide is a real risk in the winter. It's why you should plan to turn your car off for extended periods of time. Really, you should only turn it on to heat it up. That way the battery is also fresh to keep the blinkers on for an extended period of time to make people aware of where you are.
So since you won't have that car on for an extended period of time, it's always smart to have that blanket, or I actually prefer the big sleeping bag. Make sure you're going to be warm. I once upon a time got stuck on the interstate. They shut it down for 19 hours. The sleeping bag came in handy. I had one that time. Another thing, you want to stay hydrated if you do get stuck in a remote area. The thing is, you're not supposed to actually eat snow. That's not good for you. It can actually lead to hypothermia because you're drinking something so cold. So when you're turning that car on and off, it's actually smart to take the snow into the vehicle, melt it down if you're in that situation where you don't have bottled water. But this is a reminder. It's great to always have a little bit of water in that vehicle, maybe some snacks as well, to make sure. You never know. You don't plan to be stuck in a car for half a day or even longer, but it can happen. Like I said, I lived through it once myself about 7, 8 years ago. It's not fun, but you can get through it if you are prepared. I'm putting all the information at WXYZ.com on what you can store in your car to make sure you're ready for when those worst case scenarios happen. We're live in Southfield. Matthew Smith, 7 Action News.
Preparation is key.